This is a short audio video file that's going to go over an alternative to Kaltura Media. If you're having trouble getting Kaltura Media to work in the Moodle, this is a simpler, it's strictly audio, there's no video, and for speeches, right, this is fine, okay, we don't really need the video part. Audacity is quite easy to use in its own right, and it's quite easy to upload. The files are very small. It takes a little bit of effort the very first time you use it because it's a two-step process, okay. The very first step, of course, is you need to download the Audacity file, and you can click on the link that I provided. It's audacityteam.org, okay, and that'll show you how to download the file itself. And then the following instructions are going to show you how to use the recording software. And then the first time you get ready to turn the your audio actually into a MP3 file, okay, it takes you through a couple other steps that are a little complicated, but I think you can figure them out. The web page that this is going to direct you to is pretty straightforward, and that's only the very first time that you use it. After that, it becomes very, very easy to use. So it's a two-step process the first time you use it, and it's only a one step, or just use it finally the next time you start using it. So the next slide here shows you what happens, what it looks like when you actually download the file and open it up. You get this nice screen recording software here, and first thing I'd like for you to do is go down here in the bottom left, and you'll see the screen rate or the sound rate, and it doesn't need to be set so high. I think this is like 41,000, which means that the files are fairly large and they take longer to upload. You can change that to 16,000 and it'll work just fine. The sound will still be terrific, okay? So change this down here in the bottom left-hand corner. Keep it always at 16,000 instead of 41,000, and your files will be smaller and easier to upload. Okay, next, here's what it actually looks like when it's running. Up here at the top, you click the start button, the round red button, and that actually lets you record your audio, and you can see that it is recording. You can see kind of your volume spikes as it's recording along. And then more so over here in the middle, I've circled it also in red. There's the stop button. When you're done, stop. And then if you want to test it, okay, to see what it sounds like, you can click over here on this green button and you can actually hear it. Okay, you can see how you did, all right? So let me show you what we have to do next then. So that's you've actually recorded your audio, okay, and like I said, you don't need video. So you've recorded your audio, but now you have to save it. You have to export it, actually. The word's export. You have to export it as an MP3 file, because MP3 files are what iTunes plays and what Windows Media plays, that kind of thing. So this next slide shows you go over to the file menu and you pull down to export, okay, and then you find where it says export as MP3 file. And what it's going to tell you the first time is you're going to see this dialog box. It's going to force you to find, excuse me, let's see what this says. This is, okay, excuse me. So here you're going to name it, all right? You name your file, okay, and then you tell it to be an MP3 file. That's what this, down below that, all right? Then you go on save. Is that what it says? Save. It's very small here for me. And then you get this dialog box. And you only get this the very first time you use it after that, okay? So it's going to ask you to find this certain file. It's called a lame file. And this is, you don't have to do it the one time. So it takes you to the web page. If you click down there on the button, that helps you find the web page. It'll take you directly to the lame web page, and the instructions are there on how to download this. It's called an execute file, an exe file. You download that, and then you find the exe file. It usually downloads to your desktop. You run it, you double-click on it, run it, and when it's done running, you're finished, and then you can go back and repeat the save function, save it as export function, export it as an MP3 file, and it'll automatically work its way through the system, and you'll never have to do that again. So I hope this hasn't been too confusing. This is college. You have to figure out some of the things yourself. This is not meant to be a technology-driven course. You have to kind of figure out some of the technology, but I hope this has been somewhat helpful, okay? The help desk cannot help you with this, all right, because this is outside of Moodle. They can help you get Kaltura Media running on your computer if it's possible, but if there's just some reason it's not going to run, all right, then this is a easy way to do it. Audacity works really well, and once you've kind of gone through this first double-step process and actually exported it one time and found this lame file, it's called, then you'll never have to find that again. It's just this one time that's this difficult. After this, it works really well. So, hey, I hope this has been helpful, and hang in there. If you have any problems, just let me know. I'll work with you, okay? We need to get this accomplished right away, and so I can postpone the due dates a little bit, but you have to stay in touch with me so I can help help you with this. Okay, so good luck.